Market is currently extremely volatile. BTC went down 8.5% on Monday's Apex session because of the Bank of Japan news, the hawkish move of the rate cuts. This was the time. And then in the yesterday's US session, BTC actually went up 11.5% and currently trading at 93K, guys. This is absolutely amazing. Now, doesn't matter where the market goes, we are trading, we are traders, we have to be on the right side of the market. That is our aim. So during the downward move, I was in the eat short position with everyone, and during yesterday's move, I was on hype long position and we were making money. Guys, I've got levels for you. I've got proper levels with risk management and my watch list. Why the market is going up, what we need to trade, all the answers. This is not financial advice. Everything here is for educational purposes. And now, without wasting any time, let's go. So first thing is my log. My December log has already started. I'm going to be shifting this into a proper tool, which is a proper trade journal. But until then, I'm going to be doing it on Excel. And I've taken 2 trades in December, Ethereum and Hyperliquid. And both of them went really well. I've added the links as well. You guys know that I've been giving these trades, right? Now I'm looking at the next trade, which is Zcash. I'm going to be talking about it in today's video. But let's actually congratulate ourselves. Let's actually congratulate ourselves for watching these videos, for being on the right side of the market and actually coming closer to clearing the stage 1 of Bitfunded. We need 108K, which is our target. We have a 100K account and currently we are sitting at 106.1K. We are trading nicely. We are taking good trades. We are using our risk management. If you look at last 5 trades that we have taken on Bitfunded, we have taken Hyperliquid and then Ethereum, then Hyperliquid again, Athena, and before that Tau and more as well. But we are in a good position, in my opinion, and we will remain in a good position until the time we are trading with proper risk management. Now guys, what is BTC doing right now? BTC is actually falling off this massive uptrend. We've been talking about it. Now, I also said that we will see some kind of relief rally towards the 100K level, and that is what's happening right now. You can see that Bitcoin is going towards that 100K level, which is not an imaginary thing, which is first of all a whole number. And secondly, it's going to be the underside retest of the EMA ribbons, which is very important in my analysis. You can see how EMA ribbons are very much respected in the bull market, right? So this is going to be a beautiful test for Bitcoin. If it goes above that level, then we become ultra bullish and we'll be only looking for long trades. But if this underside retest actually happens and markets move towards the downside, then agree that we are going into a midterm bear market at least. So I am watching that level. I am taking trades. If you go on, if you zoom in just a little bit into Bitcoin, let's say on daily time frame, you will see a trend shift happening at the moment. Right now, we are seeing a secondary trend which is moving towards the resistance. This is a clear resistance. I'm gonna bring the EMA ribbons as well. Now, is there a trade on BTC? That is the main question. Is there a trade on BTC? Currently not. And even if there is a trade on BTC, it's going to be a short position. Short position when BTC actually goes towards the higher EMA ribbon, which is EMA 50 and EMA 55 on daily time frame. When it actually moves there, that can be a trade. So I'm going to mark it for you. I'm not giving any levels for this trade. So don't believe that I'm talking about it. So I'm going to take a trade now. So if it actually comes to this 100K level and gives a deviation, then I might take a trade. This is going to be a retest, an underside retest of the EMA ribbon. And I've already talked about weekly underside retest of the EMA ribbon, which is also at 100K, right? So very important level, guys. Until then, I cannot be bullish. I am taking long trades. I took the Hyperliquid long trade, but that does not mean that I become macro bullish in the market. Yes, macro wise, fundamental wise, things are looking good in the market, but price action saying that we should be cautious right now. We cannot go into multiple long trades like at the same time. We need to be hedging. So that's what I'm doing, which is why we had the each short and Hyperliquid long. That is how we'll be going into the markets until the time BTC breaks that 100K level. Now guys, what you need to do is take this to 900 at least, okay? And then obviously 1000 and then to the moon. But slowly we'll go there, we'll get there. Give me your feedback, whatever you believe, right? Guys, one of the most important things I want to talk about is the sessions. Now, in the last 2 weeks, we are seeing how US has started to dominate again, and Coinbase funding has also become positive. And this is what we want to see. This means that there has been net buying going on in the institutions as well. That is why Coinbase funding is positive right now. Now, US session is the best one, and we're going to enter the US session now. So it is advisable that as soon as the US opens, you should be just a little bit cautious about trading. And in half an hour and 45 minutes, you should be looking at the charts and you should actually be triggering your levels if you want to. But until the time US session remains good, I will have confidence that the market can go towards the upside. And that is my target. 100K right now, it remains my target. And okay, but main question, why did we have the biggest daily percentage move since May? What was the reason behind it? Why is Coinbase premium just positive out of nowhere? No, it's markets are actually going towards the upside for a reason, right? Firstly, we had that Bank of Japan situation and that got sorted. So there is no Bank of Japan stupid situation happening right now. The markets have already digested that news. And now we are looking at some more good news. First is Vanguard effect. The Vanguard effect. Remember how Vanguard said that no, there won't be any BTC ETF or any other crypto. They literally said we're not going to have any other crypto or Bitcoin ETFs. Bitcoin ETF should actually be banned, but it flipped. It flipped yesterday, and that was supposed to happen one day, right? So BTC jumped 6%, and this is yesterday's US session. This is why the market's pumped. As soon as we saw ETF ban lifted from Vanguard. Now, is this coincidence? No. Eric says no. Also 1 billion in IBIT volume in the first 30 minutes of trading. This shows that they are interested, and Vanguard is not a small thing. It's not a normal financial institution, let's say. If you actually compare BlackRock with Vanguard, then you know that BlackRock is the biggest, but Vanguard is big where it matters. First, they're number one in the US retirement savings, IRAs and 401ks. This means that now people will be able to buy BTC and other crypto stocks or assets in their retirement accounts. Second, it's the number one index in index mutual funds. Third, it's the number one in direct to consumer investing, and then it's the number one in passive long-term money. So there is a lot of money which is going to be coming to the markets, to Bitcoin and to other majors. Now, guys, this is why the markets went up. You will get news literally every single day, which is why the markets will fall or go towards the upside. Your duty is to just keep trading in this market. And there is another one. There is another thing which happened wherein Strategy came in and said that they would consider lending Bitcoin in the future. Now this is good. This is good. And I also wrote a thesis on this thing. I also wrote a thesis that's just a meme. That is just a meme. MicroStrategy investors, after the stock went up 6% today, they're back from McDonald's, living their life. Now, is the MicroStrategy FUD over? So they literally came out and said that they'll consider lending Bitcoin in the future. Why it matters is because they're holding a lot of BTC, 650,000 BTC. Lending would turn the stack into a yield engine, right? And that's absolutely amazing. New collateral layer could reshape institutional flows. Now, guys, another rumor which is going on is that MicroStrategy will be included in S&P, and that's just a rumor. It didn't came from a good account or source. So you shouldn't be listening to that. But in my opinion, there can be some FUD clearance. There can be some FUD clearance on the JPM and MSCI thing, because Strategy is actually trying to come out and talk about how safe they are, how good they are, so they can actually put their point forward. And if there is a good news on 16th or 15th of January 2026, read the MSCI and JPM situation, then markets can actually move towards the upside super quickly. And guys, obviously, Trump is speaking today. He came out yesterday and said that Hassett is going to be the new Fed chair. So he's speaking today, and that is absolutely amazing as well. Guys, now we have volatility. Where are the trades? What are we actually trading? What are we trading? Now this remains the main question, right? And I've got trades for you. I've actually got trades for you, and in my opinion, these trades are high conviction, and you should be taking them, but with proper risk management. The first token I want to talk about is Zcash. Now, guys, this is the one which was mostly in the news. This thing was going up like crazy. It went up 7x, 8x in literally 2 months, and now is down 60%. It's down from 730 or 735 until 301. This is a crazy move. Look at that, 60%. Now, guys, something happened. Something crazy happened, and I became a fool. I am bad luck Kapoor now. Escape a burning building, gets hit by a fire truck. That's me. Finds water in desert and drowns. That is me. That is bad luck Kapoor right here in front of you. It's super difficult. Why though? Because I had a limit order on Zcash, and the limit order was $300. And you know where the price hit? The bottom of Zcash was, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this, one sec. The bottom of Zcash was literally 301, and my limit was 300, 10x leverage, 5x leverage, sorry. This would have been a really good trade, and I missed the trade by $1. It's so bad, guys, so bad. But I'm not changing my thesis. I believe it's going to come back. I believe it's going to come back for a double bottom kind of structure. I'm going to give that double bottom and then move towards the upside, and then I am hoping for a relief rally. This is going to be a relief rally until the EMA ribbons. You know how much I play with the EMA ribbons, right? So the price is going to move towards the EMA ribbons, and that is it. I don't like to chase the trades, and this is why I lose, but I rarely lose, because I follow my strategy with conviction. That is what I do, with discipline. So limit order strategy has to be played with conviction and discipline. I do not chase the trades. Let the trade come to you. $300 remains my limit order. I'm going to put it on Bitfunded. You can do it later as well. I'm not going to do it here because it wastes time apparently. I can though. But if you want to trade Bitfunded, then the link is in the description. You will get discount and you should be trading it. Look, I'm going to get funding soon. I am on 106k until I blast this account in the negative manner. But I'm going to trade properly with discipline, and I hope I clear this account soon. So Zcash becomes my first trade, $300, right? And the stop loss is going to be around 5%. The leverage is going to be 5x. That is the first trade, and the trade is literally until the relief rally. If you're not following my Twitter, then don't come to me and say that, oh, you made some changes on your trade and you did not tell us. Guys, I cannot come here and make the video every 5 hours, let's say, but I'm always active on Twitter, and I'm giving all the updates on all the trades, okay? And I'm creating this log as well now, so you all know what's happening, right? The second token I want to talk about is Hyperliquid. Look, we actually made a really good amount of money on Hyperliquid, okay? We made really good amount of money. I just closed my final position at 140% profit on 10x leverage and this was an amazing trade. We got this whole move, this double bottom move, and now I'm looking at the trendline resistance, I'm looking at the EMA resistance, EMA ribbon resistance, and I'm looking at this double bottom. If the market actually flips, if Hyperliquid goes towards the upside and consolidates, then I'm going to take the trade. I'm going to take this bull flag kind of structure trade. This is going to be good as well. But let's see. If not, if there is a deviation, I'm going to take the trade towards the downside. But I'm more inclined to taking the trade towards the upside. Now you need to be active on Twitter because I'm going to be posting it there. But right now I'm waiting for some breakout, consolidation, and then move towards the upside. We actually had such an amazing trade. This was such an amazing trade. If you guys caught it, congratulations. If not, don't worry. We'll be we're always trading. The market is so volatile. Look at this. So if you have such markets, you don't want to be, you don't want to be worrying or crying about the previous trades. You should actually be just hoping for more and more setups, and you will get them. Not hoping, because you will be getting them in so much volatility. The next one I want to talk about is Solana. Now guys, Solana is a token which is very similar to Hyperliquid. The chart is very similar to Hyperliquid, where it also created the double bottom and now is moving towards the upside. It's also coming towards that trendline resistance. What I'm hoping for is either it comes down, gets to this support at 134. I'm not going to buy this thing over here, but if it actually breaks out and comes back at 144, then I might take a trade, and this trade is going to be on Twitter again. Just press the bell notification there. I'm going to give the trigger, boom, that I've bought Solana like that. That's what I'm going to say. Because not only because of the chart, because of some more things, few things. For example, Vanguard, the thing I talked about, wherein Vanguard is back to crypto, not back to crypto. For the first time, they are in crypto, and they'll be like bringing in liquidity as well. Now they'll be shilling GSOL, right? So they'll be shilling GSOL as well, which is going to be amazing. Now Solana ETFs are having good inflows, and now Vanguard is here as well to sell. Also, the conference, the Solana conference is coming, and we might get some amazing news in the Solana conference. It's in 9 days, so that's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. Now 8.5 days, let's say, so that's going to be very interesting. It's very important in my opinion, so you should be following my Twitter. for that. Until now, I've only given one trade, right? Which is Zcash. And for the other one, I said that we should be looking for my Twitter for triggers, Hyperliquid as well as Solana. These are not the trades. The main trade is Zcash. The final chart I want to show you guys is SUI. Now this is a trade for you all. It's an amazing trade. It's only chart trade, no fundamentals here. It's breaking out of the trendline resistance. It has already broken out of the double bottom. Now guys, it's coming back. It's a 3:1 risk reward ratio trade. The stop loss is going to be 6.5%. The tap is going to be 1.6. The trigger price is $1.6 and the final TP is $20, which means that this trade is going to be 3:1 risk reward. Now what's happening? It's going to be coming down to the neckline of the double bottom, first thing, to the EMA ribbon, that is the confluence of two things, and the trendline support. So that resistance, sorry, the broken resistance. So the confluence of three things here, and in my opinion, this trade can be really good. Now, you should take it, obviously, if you want to. No financial advice, but follow my Twitter if you want to get more updates. Now guys, we know the reason of the market pumping. It was the MicroStrategy situation, as well as the US session and the Vanguard news. Market went up like crazy, and now Bitcoin is going to go towards that 100K level. You've got the trades. You have the trades. Market is volatile, but we are trading. SUI and Zcash are the ones I'm looking at, but Hyperliquid and Solana can become a trade as well if they actually break out or give a deviation towards the downside. Everything is going to be on my Twitter if you don't want to join Discord, right? But if you want to join Discord, link is in the description. If you want to do the Bitfunded challenge, which you absolutely should, the link is in the description too. Now guys, I'll take your leave. I'm going to come back tomorrow or day after tomorrow with all the updates. Until then, make sure that you're doing well, and if you have any questions, put it in the comment section. Bye bye.